Hello and welcome back. If you are joining us from part one, this is round one, back 9 at the Sinks. Happy Sweet 16 to the Belch'n Turkey. I'm Idris Garcia and I'm here with
James Cole. Thanks for watching, guys.
Here we are on hole 10, par 3, 307. This is a nice little flip up hyzer down that right side there. You want it to kind of ride flat at those little skinny trees and then fade off towards the basket, catch a nice little straight skip to give yourself a putt.
Yeah, you're either trying to go with the mid-range or putter and flip it up all the way there, or going with a driver and skipping about 3/4 of the way, throwing a nice low line. Maybe some sidearms too, though. This is a pretty sidearm heavy card so far.
That's true. Here's Alan starting us off. Going down that left side, catches a tree over there. There's just a lot of stuff over there.
That's looking good. Just maybe a little left.
A little high, but looks like
It got a good little stop, but not much skip out of that, so definitely putting for the birdie.
Yeah, and he's looking not straight into the pit there. Going.
It says watch out for the tree on the T sign. I guess he forgot to read it today.
And it looks like he knew that one. It's not good out of his aim. Chris going with the putter.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's a little tight. There's that one little tiny tree that should not be there. It's still there. We'll cut it down eventually with our discs after time.
Yeah, just hacking at it. That's why you throw drivers on this hole.
That's really good. Right down the line.
And that's really it. I mean, you really just want to bounce at that little skinny tree there and hope it goes right past it. But
what do you do from there?
this is
you hit it.
This is bogey land.
Yeah, it's bogey town.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unless
you're
Dylan, and then maybe you'll just give yourself a long putt for par.
He went Super
and we'll see
Saiyan
what
on
happens. Dylan may not have entered bogey town.
It hit like 3 things on the way out still.
A lot of power.
As well played as also there is. Right up inside the circle.
Here's Chris from deep.
Oof.
Good bid, just a little short.
That was a long jump putt. That was well over 100 feet.
Here's Dylan looking to stay in Par City.
This would really fire him up.
Oh, banger.
Yeah, that's just a save that you do not expect.
No, forgive me, Dylan, for not believing in you.
That's great. Snatch it out of the chain.
He's fired up.
I mean, 100 times out of 100 when you hit that first tree, you're taking a 4.
Yeah. Couple mishaps on the green here. Nathaniel cleans up his
Nice
birdie.
birdie.
It's a good birdie.
Really good drive.
Woo.
I thought it was going to go over the top of the basket.
Yeah. Those are, oh man, when you catch that ramp up top of the basket and
skip
end
40
up,
feet away.
Gosh, yeah, that's never any fun. Allen taking the only bogey there. Dylan with a beautiful par save.
That was amazing.
And Nathaniel with the birdie. That's a good birdie to get.
All right, hole 11. Just a nice straight, slightly downhill, 274 feet. You can try and throw a little bit of a turnover to be aggressive for an ace or whatever, but you just throw a nice straight shot and you're going to be looking at a birdie every time.
Yeah, just don't be short right. As you can see, it is just muck. You're probably sinking into your ankles in mud if you end up in there. So just avoid that.
Oh, that's a little tight. Just needs to, catches a friendly tree, bounces him out of the squishy land.
Yeah, and he's got the luxury that it's in the 8-pin, so he'll still have a long putt at it.
Dylan throwing a fancy rock. 0-2 champion rock.
Let's see what he's got in the fancy rock here. Looks a little straight. Let's see if he'll get a little reverse skip. Yep.
Good shot.
Good putt. Yep. Danny looks like he's going putter. Nice little turnover line there.
Oh,
Great
man.
shot.
Did he hit the pole?
It looked like it. Let's see. And that's just textbook. Nice turnover putter. Boop.
Oh, man.
I don't know. Was it the pole or the wood? I couldn't see. Couldn't tell.
The line says the wood.
All right. Judges say the wood. There's Chris with another really nice turnover
Does
putter.
he get that line too? No, he didn't hit the pole.
Yeah,
so.
he didn't hit it. Oh, we got it too. Oh, we got a
double line.
those lines.
Awesome.
Tough to see who's closer, but both impeccable shots. Here's Allen. No. And that is like really where you don't want to be.
But at least it's casual for this tournament. In doubles, we play at OB all the time, so.
And there it goes over the top.
Oh, that was a good bid.
Yeah, so he'll at least get to save his par. Hopefully got his disc back. Here's Nathaniel with a long look. And really nice height on it. Just a little bit right.
He had that look in his eyes. I thought he was about to smash it.
Right. Dylan. Dylan's ready to rock and roll.
Moving right along. He's like, I'm the king of the world. Just saved a par on hole 10.
Yeah, and Dylan's now will be tied for the lead after Danny cleans up his birdie. They'll be both be at 4 down. Chris moves to 2 down with Nathaniel and Allen at 3 over, but you know.
Made sure to exaggerate that release.
Yeah.
All right, hole 12. We are going to the B pin, 304 feet. These two little puddles are OB. There's a pretty nice little line right there going through where the A pin is. A pin, there's a pretty tight gap. You have to hyzer flip through or throw a sidearm turnover that flexes back into this green.
Yeah, I definitely prefer the sidearm turnover at this one. Just throw something that's pretty understable at the A pin and let it just naturally flip over and flex back.
Pulling a T-bird. A little bit of a misrelease.
Yeah, a little late release.
I'm a fan of the mid-range. Snappy likes the mid-range on this hole. Do a Billy Crump in this one too.
Danny's sneaking through. It'll be a long look. Outside the circle, see if he can convert on a jumper.
Just cranked on that one a little bit too much, but he got away with it.
Oh my goodness.
That would be
thing.
about pin high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Just, if you throw it high enough.
That's what power will get you.
Yeah. I wouldn't know what that's like. Here's Nathaniel. And I think that's just the tough part of the backhand is you're fading off towards that.
Yeah, it's hard to get
towards
it to
that pit.
not flip until you go through the trees.
It's a tough shot.
Oh, if
Going
it's
with the
got,
flags. It's got to come back.
Yeah.
Got to come back. Did it? I don't know. Is that it right there? That yellow one?
Wow. Okay. Yes. That
Nailed
is
it.
That's
He got it. He got it to come back.
It looked like a leaf. I don't know if you could see it, but he's parked.
Just go around everything. That's option 2.
Dylan will chip a gator up there.
Here's Nathaniel. The overhand look. Nathaniel's had a couple overhand looks so far.
He just likes that pit. He just wants to get down in there.
Yeah, that's the same pit, if you watched part 1, that much of this card ended up in. And he going a little high with his jumper. So, a little bit of a tester coming back.
All right, Chris to pull off the miracle. He's already got lucky on the first one. Now let's see if he can make this putt out of the rough.
No!
Spin back.
That looked pretty solid. Maybe maybe a little too far
just
outside.
a little wide. Caught a lot of chains.
It sounded solid. It sounded.
You always feel like they should have
Yeah.
stayed when you catch
Right.
running chains. This basket is kind of not level.
Yeah, I
don't
can
know.
see it. Yeah, right.
it's-
Yeah, you
I
can see
feel like it
leaning
gets
a little
more
bit.
spits than normal.
And Alan with a great birdie. This is a tough hole to get to. So good for him. Good birdie.
Yeah, this is one of like the coolest like par 3
Yeah.
holes. Like it's not really super long or anything. It's just a challenging line. Everybody can reach it for the most part, but it's super tough to score.
Yeah. Just got to throw a good shot. And here's hole 13, one of the shorter holes on the course, 202. But you've got the double Mando, which is always, in tournament play, kind of gives you a second thought. And there's a lot of stuff here on the left side. So you basically just want to throw it square through the middle of the Mando, right at the big tree that you'll see off the tee, and have it fade towards the bucket.
It is a perfect newbie trying to throw a straight shot ace run.
Yeah. Alan a little wide, but
Mainly new players ace this hole,
passes the Mando.
except for Jake Nye.
I was going to say, Jake Nye is definitely the exception to that rule.
Dylan.
Dylan, another late release. Can't quite get himself going here.
I don't think I've seen the Nova since then, actually.
Maybe there's a reason for that. And there's a play we didn't talk about. The old sidearm.
I've been doing that, here lately. I think that's the best chance for an ace, is throwing a sidearm turnover that flexes back at it. There's
Really?
the least amount
Okay.
of trees between you and the basket that way.
Chris throwing the traditional straight
Oh!
line. Almost bangs off the cage. But he goes a little deep. And that's just the danger there. A little nice easy downhill. Easy to...
No.
No.
Doesn't matter where it goes.
Oh, did they put it right next to the tree on this? Normally the drop zone is the short tee, but I guess
Right.
for the tournament they did it
Yeah,
right
get-
next to the
get a little
Mando.
drop zone. Nathaniel doesn't quite get it over, but he's in the circle. Not necessarily where you want to be after missing the Mando, but
Okay, now I know why he looked so confused. Because we were right in front of him, and I thought that Nova right next to the basket was Dylan's Nova. And I kept trying to tell him, good shot, good shot.
it was
But
not. It was not a good shot.
Even the one next to the basket wasn't a good shot because they had missed the Mando.
Good par save from Dylan there.
He's like, what are you talking about?
You making fun of me, man? Cleans up the bogey. Nathaniel's always fun to play with. I've gotten to play with him quite a few times in advanced and now open, and he's a lot of fun to be around. He likes to keep it light. There's Chris,
Good
a
putt
really
there.
nice putt. If you go deep, you've got a lot of things to contest with on the way back. Good birdie from Danny there as well with the rather untraditional route. Yeah, a little love to the basket. Alan with the par.
All right, moving right along to hole 14. We are going to the C-pin. This is kind of a two-shot hole. I mean, you could eagle this hole with a really cool straight shot, but it's not likely. You want to throw something that lands about where this basket is here, the short basket, and then just throw your putter up and down and get your three.
Yeah, this is kind of a good,
Right. It's like
backhand first shot, sidearm second shot hole. Just
I don't have that dog.
Having a little mustache discussion there, I think.
yeah, nice camaraderie. Always like to see that. Everybody getting along. Danny throwing the straight backhand that just flips
Oh.
over just a little too much on him, but nice second kick. Really
Yeah,
nice.
that
second
could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Anything not in the woods is good on this hole.
Yeah, you can definitely get creative. I was on a card with Dustin Perry on this hole, and he had maybe one of the best threes I've ever seen on it.
That is brilliant. If it will flex some. Oh, my God.
No.
That tree.
That is a ridiculously good shot.
That was going to be so parked.
That was just really a great shot.
You don't get to see disc go that far down the fairway very often.
To hit that far down in the air is very impressive. Allen, a little bit off to the left there. We'll see if he can get out of it as we see Dylan throw.
Needs to flex.
That's another good shot.
Come on. Yeah. So I guess Chris went like big disc.
He must have. I mean, that
Must have been going for it.
It was humming.
Yeah.
Nathaniel trying to right the ship here after missing the Mando on the last hole. Goes wide. Let's see if it comes back. A little bit.
Friendly kick. They can save the birdie still. I guess this is a par 4.
Yeah. Now Allen stretches out, ends up back in the rough, but that's definitely not as dense as it used to be as well. Ah. Yeah, that's... You definitely want to miss that one. We see Danny's probably got to put a little flex on it. And that's a really nice shot.
Well played.
Yep. It's a touchy shot.
Yep.
For that reason.
Is he going to give it a bid, or is he just going to lay it up?
Looks like a...
lay it up.
Oh!
Trying to skip
No
at it.
skip there.
Yeah.
And Dylan, I mean... jump putting for a 2 on a par 4 is A-okay.
Yeah, I'll take a 2-putt par, or 2-putt birdie on a par 4.
That's for sure. There's Chris. No stepper on this. Oh! Give me the bummer cam. Oh, spin back. Oh, yeah, the spin back. Ah! And Chris, second time in the round, catching off the very front top. So here's Allen putting from log land over there between the...
Boom. Splitting the trees perfect.
Yep, right in the sight. That's a great putt.
Way to save that par.
Nathaniel. It's another great putt.
Yeah, that's 28, 30 feet.
Yeah, left his up shot short, but makes up for it. That doesn't matter.
See these guys tap out their birdies and...
Danny. Playing the hole really, really nicely.
Yeah, he's putting a really good round together.
Yeah, sitting at 6 down. As Dylan moves to 5. And Chris will go to 4. So a tight battle here on our feature card.
Which is now against the rules. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Has to be approved. Anyways, this is the longest hole on the course. The hardest hole for sure. Par 4 is wrong. This is a par 5. And I think it's a little bit longer than 561 also. Really, getting a 3 on this hole is a miracle.
Yeah, you have to play. I mean, you have to play it really well. It's opened up a lot. I will say that. You know, if you've got a lot of power to get down to where the A pin is, there's a couple of trees that aren't there anymore that give you, definitely make it more of a par 4. But this hole, maybe more than any other, is all about the tee shot.
Yeah, you have to be really aggressive off the tee to be having any chance to get your birdie. Calling it a par 4.
Yeah, it's it's a great hole. It's tough. You have to play it well, and it's definitely one of the signature holes at the Sinks. Nope, ends up in the water.
Yeah, he'd love to have slid around that tree.
Yeah, on the other side of that.
Yeah.
Dylan going with the sidearm, a little surprising.
He's just throwing
Whatever
them
you're
all too
comfortable
low
with.
today.
Yeah. And it's just the thing. It's so easy to skip into that brush over there. Oh.
Come on.
Yeah, find a way.
Kick back.
That
That was back
yeah,
kick.
yeah. Caught one of those trees.
I'll be lucky to find the fairway after that shot. That's
it.
really nice. Flipping up.
Don't skip in. Ah. Yeah, this is one that can add up if you get a little too aggressive on your second shot. You know, trying to recover too hard or.
Yeah, as you'll see there.
Yeah,
It's almost smarter just
tough
to like
grip.
pitch a mid-range off the tee and go right past the short pin,
Right.
like in tournament play.
Yeah, I mean, just this is a find the fairway type of hole. Big time.
Yeah, it's lost a few trees. That big pine stump there in front of the cross ties used to be a tree
Yeah, and I
last year.
think the little leaning dogwood.
Yeah, right.
Is
That's,
gone
that
too.
stump there.
Yeah, I used to call it Joey's tree because he really hated that tree, and always ended up next to it.
Hi-yo! Rügen!
Cutting out of the rough with his samurai disc.
Getting just enough distance to be able to get an easy 4.
Yeah, great shot. Great shot just to give himself a
Relatively
par.
easy 4.
yeah. Nice socks.
That'll be just fine.
Yep.
Yeah, once you get there, you're just missing those trees 3/4 of the way to the basket.
Chris setting.
Is that legal? Did he do that?
I don't know
He's putting using that for his mini. I thought he was gonna stand on it.
what. He pulled his pants up too. I like it. Those types of things just tend to, just add one more thing that you think about in your head that just, you don't quite have your mind as clear to throw a good shot as you normally would.
That was a flippy disc, whatever that thing was.
A flippy disc. He'll have a putt. Allen doesn't quite turn his disc over enough to get around the trees. Let's see if Dylan goes.
Last chance for the Nova.
Oh no. I thought he was headed there. I thought he was headed at those trees. But a good shot. Here's Chris. Looking to clean up.
Oh.
Hopefully that slows down a little bit.
Put a move on that thing.
Goodness.
That is really far past the basket.
Yeah,
That's like 35.
That's a big putt coming back. There's Nathaniel stretching out.
That was... Yanked that one a little bit. Looks like everybody's getting cold and tired, ready for lunch.
Yeah, I mean, this hole just has a way of making it's just a tough hole to come down the stretch on.
Nice putt.
Great putt. You could be having a great round and then come here and take a 5-6 and just be like, what happened? There's Danny with another long look. Purple putter.
Purple putter.
Got it. That's a good bogey save. Five, you're not killing yourself with,
Whenever I take a 5 or a 6 on this hole, I always think, man, that happened so fast. So like,
yeah. It's like, how many shots did I throw? Chris just
man.
off to the left there with his stepper. Chris hasn't seemed as. Oh my goodness.
That is one of the disadvantages of putting with those stiff glow KC AVRs.
Look at him staring down.
He's so sad. He almost punched it
I know.
right
He almost
through.
got. Yeah. He almost got the
I
two.
think I finally have converted him over to the JK.
Okay. A little softer.
It might happen.
Well.
I gave him 4 of them last night, so.
Got a few bogeys there, but no shame in that. As we move on to hole 16. Hole 16, 17, and 18 are kind of the stretch that you look forward to at the end of your round
birdie
to
alley.
finish hot. Yeah, this is your chance. Hole 16 is basically a straight shot. You definitely want to flip something up that turns over a little bit and then heads back towards the basket.
Yeah,
There's
it's an Anheuser Flex with a semi-stable disc. Just get it around that turkey tree.
Yep.
Past the invisible tree behind the turkey tree, and then flexing back. Ooh, or you just throw a laser beam.
That looks good.
Got Dylan throwing that same T-bird he's been throwing all day.
Dylan grunting on the last couple holes. He's
Heading for that
definitely
tree.
ready for lunch.
Oh, that'll be
Kicks
fine.
off. Not a bad kick. Here's Danny on the tee. A little tight, but if he gets around it and flexes back,
That thing ain't never coming back.
Nope.
Doesn't flip well.
It fought through quite a bit.
It came back a bit.
Quite a bit. And as we kind of walk through the sinks here towards the end, be sure to catch Tennessee Disc Golf's documentary on the sinks. It's called The Sinks, The History, the Community, and the Need for More Chattanooga Disc Golf Courses. So be sure to catch that at the local film festival here in Chattanooga at the end of January, and on this channel as Chris throws a really nice shot up towards the bucket there. Here's Allen.
Just sneaking past the turkey.
There's the invisible tree that you were talking about.
Every time it goes past the turkey tree, you're like, yes!
Yeah.
No!
Avoids the water there.
Very
Also
well
a
done.
casual pit of water.
That one is actually pretty deep. That's about a foot
Yeah.
and a half deep.
Yeah, and it's always so murky. You just,
Oh.
any sinkhole here, it's just, stay out. Good bid from Nathaniel, just a little wide. Chain high, aggressive run. Got a little bit of a backstop there.
Bang. Oh.
Oh!
Did we hit the cameraman? A little bit.
Spin back.
Spin back. Yep,
Get
that
back. Hello!
was a good catch by the basket.
Oh, yeah.
Could have got chain started pretty easy there.
Yeah. I never had a problem with chain stars until last year's turkey. Somebody said something to me about it, and I feel like it cursed me. Because now I've seen it. Like what happened to Dylan last hole.
We have the old ones. Like, we got the newer ones they made. They're a little worse, I think. I think the chains are lighter or something.
I don't think I've put it on one yet. There's Danny cleaning up his par to stay at 5 down. Keeping a 1-stroke lead over Chris and Dylan.
Slow motion loft putt.
Making sure that one doesn't spit. Nathaniel at 1 under, as Allen is 3 over. So got a 1-stroke game here going into the last couple of holes as we head into hole 17, 243 feet. Another straight shot with a little bit of fade on the end. There are a couple of trees basically right off the tee, just on your right side, that kind of suck the disc toward them.
If you try and throw an ace, you're going to hit those first couple of trees
Yeah,
just about every time.
Yeah, you just pull it right into those. Those are pretty bruised with disc marks.
Yeah, just a little baby flexor.
Yep.
That is the tree that I hit as well. That's
He knew it right out of his hand,
Yeah.
too. I was like, what's he so upset? Okay, I see. What's wrong?
pretty much aiming at that tree so that you don't
Yeah.
hit the early trees we were talking
Right.
about, and then if you don't turn it enough, you feel like an idiot.
Dylan's sticking with the Nova and catching one of those
Yeah, I
trees. Cannot confirm or deny whether the Nova has retired.
Well, we have a bet going. Neither one of us have ever hit an ace with a Nova.
Okay, so he's got to
Even though
you got to keep it in there to win the bet.
I hit an ace at Idlewild on the little elevated bucket with my Nova, but it was the second shot. So I texted him and told him the ace race was over. And he got all upset with me, and then I told him it was on the second shot. And he was like, well, it's not over then. We have a bet that we don't know what we're betting for.
Okay, got time to figure it out.
Yeah. Because I took my Nova out of the bag. It's never going to happen for me.
Oh man. Dylan pitched up there. Here's Chris looking to do the same. Oh, he's probably running it.
You can't win laying up. These guys
Yeah.
are always running it every time.
Lands a little bit past the basket.
Oh, that was a good.
Smooth little stroke
Yeah,
there
good
from Danny.
touch.
Nice out there from Allen. There's a lot of little trees over there that can catch you on the way out. Nice. Pulling the MJ. Oh, I thought he was pulling the MJ, bending down.
Not even watching
was
it go
there,
in.
yeah. Dylan cleaning up his par. Looks like we're only getting one birdie on hole 17 here. Everybody cleaning up there. Danny wheeling on over with his disc rims. It's a big old car there.
All right, moving into hole 18 here. 210 feet. It's a perfect left-handed Firebird shot for a right-handed player. Or just a gentle forehand for normal right-handed players.
I actually saw Kyle Burris ace this with a backhand,
Dude,
but I think we were playing the short tees. But still,
Dylan aced this hole left-handed with a CE Firebird from the short tee.
dang.
And it was like his prettiest CE Firebird. And he was like, I'm not letting anybody sign this one when I get aces with it. And I was like, well, I'm signing that. It's left-handed. And
Yeah,
come on,
seriously.
dog.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That one.
Tough
finds
kick for
OB.
Nathaniel. Yeah, this one is a special OB for the turkey usually, kind of in a peninsula fashion. So if you go too far right, left, or deep, good A2 shot there from Chris. Good disc selection, just something that'll just dump over once it hits the corner and not catch that tree.
I was thinking that par was 54 this whole time. And I was like, dang, Dylan's 4 down. Why didn't he make lead card? No, there's a few par 4s out here.
Yeah, we've got some. No Ironman par out here. Yeah. Oh, rough kick. And that goes out of bounds as well. So Nathaniel and Allen catch some tough kicks. I guess you shouldn't have thrown a blue disc,
Yeah.
as both blue discs ended up out of bounds. But a nice little pitch up there. Yeah, that stump is easy money from there.
Like you planned it, right off that
Yeah.
tree and by the basket.
Well done. Great shot. You'd love to have this one to end your round. Just a long look. Yep. There you go.
Yeah, that's
You're
his
welcome,
style
Dylan.
putt. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, get a little fist pump.
Give it a little
Sure,
shooter
yeah.
McGavin.
Bang, bang. Good putt there from Chris as well.
So we got Danny, Chris, and Dylan all tied at 5 down to finish this first round.
I think Danny may have. Does he have a birdie putt?
Oh no, Danny has a birdie putt. They're tied at 5 until he makes his putt. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, I don't think this one's. I don't think he's gonna have any trouble. Marking it to be safe. Well done. That is a 6-down round for Danny. Good start to the day. I mean, the scores were a little bit lower at this, or higher at the Sinks, I guess technically, than last year, but you know, it was a little bit worse weather. That does it for round 1 at the Sinks. Joey, myself, Snappy, and Danny, along with Alden Harris, will make the lead card. So be sure to catch that on Tennessee Disc Golf. We will catch you over there.
I can't believe you beat me, dude.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.